Hey there, tech fans. Today I'd like to do a quick overview of the brand new EcoFlow River 3 Plus portable power station. This is one of the latest releases from the company and includes a lot of clever and really innovative features that I think you'll appreciate. But before I get into all of that digital magic, I'd like to start with a quick unboxing just to show you everything that's included with the product, and that way you'll understand exactly what you get if you decide this product's right for you. And then I'll dive into the specifications because I know a lot of folks like to compare one product against another based on the specifications, but what I really want to spend some time on is explaining the features that EcoFlow has introduced into this product because let's be honest, there's a lot of portable power stations on the market, and after a while, they can all start looking very, very similar. So, trying to compare one against another just based on the specs alone doesn't really tell the whole story because there are features in here you won't find in other portable power stations that I think make this a pretty special product. So, I'll get into that in a little bit, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's get started with the unboxing first. So, when you pop open the box, you'll find the River 3 Plus. Really nice looking unit, very small and sleek. It's got a handle in the back, easy to bring along. You can charge it at home, you can charge it in your car, you can charge it from a solar panel. So it's really everything you're going to want in a smaller power station. Also included in the kit is an AC charging cord. Now you'll notice there's no power brick here. You'll plug this directly into your wall outlet. The other end has a computer connection on it which plugs directly into the back of the unit. And that missing power brick is important. It's not like it's missing. EcoFlow has actually built that circuitry that's in that brick from other companies into the unit, which makes it much more efficient, allows it to charge faster, and you don't have that big brick external. So when you plug this into a wall outlet, if it's completely empty, you can charge this fully in less than 60 minutes based on that technology built in. That's one of the innovative features. Other power stations that have this level of internal capacity could take 2 or 3 hours to charge with the external brick. So it's going to charge faster, and you don't have to worry about that brick going bad. They also include a DC charging kit, which I think is really nice because most of the companies that build a smaller power station like this don't include the DC kit, even though you can charge it off a DC. So having that kit included means when you're traveling between locations on vacation, you can plug this into your cigarette lighter and charge the unit. Now, if you're charging it from your car, always make sure you're doing that when you're driving because if you park your car, plug this in, it's going to drain energy out of your battery, and the last thing you want is to come back to your car and not be able to start it. So always make sure your car's running. But if you have this empty, about 90 minutes to fully charge it again because of the circuitry built in. Then there's one more cable here which may seem a little curious. It's a USB to USB-A, and you might be thinking, what am I going to use that for? Well, this unit can actually connect through an application to your computer or other devices, and it's monitoring the power on that device. So if you lose power in your home and that computer's plugged in here, this will switch from wall power to internal power like that. So you're not going to have any interruption, and you can save your data. You're not going to have a computer crash. So I like the fact that they're thinking beyond the portable power station. Then you'll find a bunch of manuals. So there's a quick start guide, safety guide. There's some information in there about their solar panel technology, some contact information, all the things you'd expect from a company. I like the fact that they print them out. A lot of companies nowadays give you a barcode or something you got to scan. Then you're trying to read it on your phone. So always give me a printed manual. That's a good thing. All right, let's talk about the specs. Small unit, but it's got 286 watt hours of internal capacity, which can provide up to 600 watts of steady state power from the unit. That's a lot of power. That can surge to up to 1200 watts depending on what you're plugging in. But knowing you've got that extra power means that if you're plugging in a bunch of things, maybe something that just draws a little bit of current when it first turns on and then steady states down to a lower current drain, you're not going to pop a breaker. So that's pretty cool. And that's based on the current technology inside the unit. And again, EcoFlow is one of those companies that really analyzes what you're going to do with a portable power station. And they're going to build in features like that, the fast charging and the surge protection on the way out, that are going to benefit you as a consumer. All right, so let's talk about the battery technology next because one of the biggest considerations between this and other portable power stations on the market is really that battery chemistry because when you're charging it, that's where the charge is held. And you want to make sure that it's got the latest and greatest battery chemistry inside the unit. This one uses lithium iron phosphate technology, which is one of the latest chemistries for batteries. And the reason that's important is because a lot of the other portable power stations on the market are still using older lithium polymer technology, which is great for your cell phone and your tablet, but it's not great for a portable power station for a couple of reasons. Number one, it doesn't do real well in hot weather or cold weather. So you can't really charge it when it's hot, you can't charge it when it's cold, it doesn't hold the charge as well. It also is not great for how many charge cycles you get out of it. So LiPo technology, lithium polymer, you might get 300 or 400 charge cycles, which seems like a lot, but if you're going to charge it every day, that's a year and a half, 2 years of use. The lithium iron phosphate can handle temperature changes really well. You can charge it in hot environments, cold environments. It holds a charge a really long time. So you could charge this on a Monday and maybe not go to the camping trip till the following Sunday. It's still going to have a charge on it, which the other ones may or may not. They may be down to 50%. But the biggest difference is the charge cycles. This unit, well over 3,000 charge cycles to at least 80% of the battery capacity, which means, I'm doing the math in my head, that's well over 10 years of use if I used it and charged it every day. And you know you're not going to do that. So you're going to have really long life out of the batteries inside this unit. And then the third thing that's really important is once you've got this unit charged and you're out in the field and you want to connect to it, how can you use that internal energy from the unit to charge and operate external devices? Well, there are typically three ways that you're going to deliver power from a portable power station to external devices: AC, DC, just like in your car, and then USB, which is what you'll use if you're plugging your phone into a charger on the wall. This has all three. So I'll start off with the AC. You'll find a full three-pronged on the front. You'll also find two more three-prongs on the back. Now that's nice because if you're using extension cords and you've got one of the other power stations that only has a two-pronger, what do? You can't plug it in, right? With this one, you can plug a two-pronger or a three-pronger in. It's going to work just great. All three of those together, again, can deliver up to 600 watts of steady-state current, or you can actually, you can surge it to 1200 watts if you need to. One thing I do want to point out, and this is a small thing, but it makes a big difference. If I'm operating this in my home, I may plug things into it like my computer or other devices that I want to use that uninterruptible power supply feature. I don't want to really plug those into the front of the unit. So I like the fact they've included two in the back. And that way, if this is sitting on a shelf, those cords fall off the back of the shelf and I don't have this goofy cord dangling out of the front of the unit. So I've got an AC one up front if I need it to plug something in like a lamp or if I'm out on vacation or camping. But I like the fact that two of them are in the back. All right, so let's talk about DC. Over here, you'll find a full-size 12-volt outlet just like in your car. So anything you plug into your car, you can plug in there, and that'll give you 12 volts at up to 10 amps, which is a lot of current from a 12-volt outlet. And you can use both of those at the same time. You can use AC and DC at the same time. What I like about that is a lot of the newer power stations don't include a DC outlet. I don't know why, because you got car chargers, you got other things you plug in your car, you're going camping. So having this in your tent, you might want to take some of that stuff out of your car that you normally plug into the dashboard and plug it into that 12-volt outlet. Another place that this thing really excels is in the USB connectivity. So on the front of the unit, you'll find two full-size USB-A ports. Both of those provide up to 12 watts each, which is a lot of current for a USB-A connection. Anything you're charging at home with a USB-A connection, plug in there, you can charge it when you're out there in the field. But the big difference is the USB-C connection in the center. Now a USB-C connection, is a smart connection. It's either PD or QC. This one is PD, which is power delivery. So when you plug something in there that's power delivery compliant, like a phone or a tablet or your computer, this actually handshakes with that device, figures out what charge level it needs from a voltage and current perspective. It'll adjust the voltage and current on that port to quickly and safely charge that device. And as it's charging it, it starts to fill up. It'll back off on the current, maybe lower the voltage. So it's a smart port, but the big thing is it's a 100-watt port, which is unheard of in a portable power station. A lot of other companies will give you 40 or 60 watts. Maybe you'll find one with 100 watts, but it may not be PD. With this one, you've got the very latest technology that you can actually charge things like your laptop, large tablets, your video games, whatever you're charging in the field, plug it into the USB-C and you're going to be in good shape. All right, so beyond that, this unit has an internal capacity of 286 watt hours. Now, that's small, but it's portable. So it's really great for like that day trip or 3-day trip with camping if you're not plugging a lot of things in. But let's say you're going to go on a longer camping trip or you want to put it in your RV. Well, they make two external batteries that you can add to this as accessories. They make another one that's 286 watts, which double the capacity. They make one which effectively triples the capacity. I just did the math in my head. It triples the capacity. And both of those connect on the bottom right here. There's a little rubber thing. You pull this off. And what you've got there are pogo connections. Now, if you're not familiar with pogo, it's a technology that has little pins that are spring-loaded. So when you connect it, they spring out and they make the connection. And why is that important? And by the way, it also clamps onto the unit. So when you clamp on that battery, you're going to lift it with this handle and you can carry it around with you. The pogo technology is important because a lot of the other portable power stations, even some of the EcoFlow products, use an external cable. So you've got to plug a cable in, plug it into the battery, and then you get this cable dangling. Oh, I forgot the cable, I can't connect it up. With this one, the battery connects directly to the head unit. You're going to charge that battery through this unit. Here's the cool part. When you disconnect it, you can actually use that battery on its own. It's got a 140 watt USB-C connection on the front that you can use to charge external devices. So if you're on a camping trip, you're basically going to be able to disconnect it, hand the kids one of those battery banks, take this in your tent. Now you've got two things you can use out in the field, snap them back together, get back to your car, charge them when you drive to the next location. So all the things I'm mentioning here are really a company that sits down and thinks about, we just built one of the best portable power stations on the market. We know we're going to release a new one in 6 to 12 months. What are we going to change? What are we missing? What can we improve on? And they'll build that into the next generation of power stations. So this River 3 Plus is, to me, at this point, it's about as good as it gets, quite honestly. So if you're looking for a small portable power station, again, this is a great unit to get started with. And if you need more power, you can plug in an external battery or two and you're going to be in good shape. And that's pretty much all I had in this overview. So hopefully you found this review helpful. I think it's a great unit. I think you're going to like it an awful lot as well. And that's it. So thanks for watching. And until next time, as always, stay nerdy.